You guys will take my place instead tonight. The jury will face you.
Well,
Hello, Final 3. Two of you didn't play a game at all. One of the people that's on the Final 3 right now said at Final 5 that they were going to vote off to make it who they would, like, be able to beat against in the Final 3. So, Bacon, my question for you is, why did you send Carson home instead of Shup?
Well, honestly, I felt like I couldn't beat Carson or Shup, so my ideal Final 3 would have been me, Top, and Katie. But I was going to get out King and then Shup, but then Shup won immunity, so it didn't quite work out how I wanted it to.
Okay, Shup, my question for you is, which of the two goats you're sitting next to played a better game?
I would have to go with Bacon. I can't tell you anything that Top has done, and like even if it wasn't a good move necessarily, I think Bacon flipping on King was a move, so it's something, and it could have maybe worked out for him, but Top can't think of anything that he's done that was even slightly dynamic in this game.
It's kind of
Top
hard though, because we're really
sorry.
aligned at all, so... yeah.
Top, the only thing I can say to you is that you were loyal, that's about it. You did nothing at all to advance yourself in the game. My vote is set.
Fair enough.
Alright, Len, you're up.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm just gonna kind of start off by telling you how it is, how the jury's feeling. Not all, maybe some of us are, but I know most of us really aren't that happy of a jury. Again, we don't really believe that you played a game at all, and I think you admitting to it at the last tribal, trying to convince everybody to keep you in, kind of was just a nail in the coffin kind of thing. Survivor's one of those games where you just don't give up, even no matter what. You should try and play off your strengths. You should try and capitalize on the move against King, which was described as one of the better moves this season, but I don't believe there were many moves in the first place to compare it to. Top, I think, like Merc said, your biggest thing here was loyalty, but as someone else on the jury described it, it was loyalty to a fault where you ended up playing a dumb game, and I don't think many people really see you played that strong of a game either. And just personally, I know I was really hoping to work with you and Bliv at one point in the game. That was kind of on our swap tribes. But on the boot that I went home, I overheard a conversation between you and Katie, where you were just kind of saying I was a lost cause and that you were going to vote for me regardless of how it went. Given that is more because Bliv had the idol, but that kind of thing. But it was kind of disappointing to hear. Shup, I think personally you played the best game here. I don't think it's really a competition. You were on the low, the Black Tribe, the four of them that were left at Merge, kind of dominated the rest of the game because they stuck together while the other two tribes stuck around, but you made it all the way through. You won some immunities, you made a gamble saying that you'd throw the last immunity challenge, and that somehow convinced them to keep you in the game here. So you're definitely getting my vote, and I think you deserve to win the game.
Alright, Liv.
Alright, I don't really appreciate Len speaking for me because I don't feel exactly how he felt. I'm not sure if the entire jury does. I'll walk you through exactly how I'm thinking. How I felt most of the game was Bacon and Top were doing the exact same thing, and I don't disrespect a loyal game in which, I think it's actually respectable just sticking with someone and telling the truth the whole way through and getting to the end, because a lot of times those are the people that get betrayed. But what I don't respect is Bacon throwing it all away at the end just by voting King, which did not further his game, but went against the one thing he might have had for himself, which was loyalty. Shooter, on the other hand, we were never on the same side of votes, but I respect that you survived. You truly survived in this game, because you were on the wrong side of like many votes, but one challenge is you didn't play like maybe a strategic game in my opinion, but you played like a solid game. So my vote's between Top and Shoot. So I'm just trying to see how can you differentiate yourself, Top.
Oh,
pretty much.
Is that a question? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, I played a fairly little game. A few people said that. That was probably, as you guys have said, one of my main attributes, I guess, of the season. But like, I felt that was a good thing for me because I wanted to try and not make many enemies on the jury. And you also said Shut was on the bottom a lot. I mean, I was the only person on my original tribe put on the second tribe at the first tribe swap. I made friends. I was on the bottom there at the start of merge. I think I was in. I was definitely in a couple of the minority votes. I wouldn't say I was on like the bottom like Shut was, like you said.
Yeah.
But I definitely had to try and like sort of fight my way up. I definitely tried pretty hard to keep my allies, keep good trust with my allies, sort of thing. So yeah, I just tried to trustworthy and friendly to everybody. That was my main goal of the season. I guess you guys think of it. I thought of it differently. Like the way you guys put it makes me kind of think about my game a bit differently now in hindsight. But I still think I played a well enough game to be here in a sense. So, well, I'd like to think that anyway. Obviously, different opinions and all that. So yeah, I'm just happy to be here, sort of thing. And thanks for the kind words and all that good stuff. Thanks.
Yeah. All right, Shoop. Just one more thing for you. I just wanted to ask. To me, your one big strategic move was completely, and I don't know how Bacon bought it, but telling him, I'm gonna throw this challenge if you vote with me, and that's what got you here. And I really respected like that ended up somehow working.
Can I interject? Or no, finish first. Once you're done, I'll do it.
Actually, no, go for it. Go for it.
That's actually not the reason I did it. He didn't convince me at all that he was gonna throw it. I feel like there was no way that he would ever throw a challenge, but I ended up voting because I didn't think I could beat King or him, and I figured it'd be easier just to get King out first.
Well, if you got me out, then you're saying like
I mean, you're not wrong.
You would have taken Top and Katie. You would have had to get either one of us out at the next one anyway. It really didn't matter which one of us made it through, but you decided to betray your alliance.
Yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. So Shoop, do you have any actual strategy you wanna let me know, that because I was not with you, so I don't really understand, so I'm trying to understand your game a little more. So any highlights?
I think of one of the biggest reasons I'm here is that I saved my extra vote until the last minute I could possibly use it. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't be here. I also feel like with the allies I had, I stuck with them. I didn't betray. I don't know for sure. I feel like the only person who you could maybe say I betrayed was Peridot, but aside from that, I won immunities where it was necessary. There were a lot of times where my name was on the chopping block and I could have gone home, but I feel like I got out of it every time.
Alright, yep. Thank you guys, and good luck.
Hey guys. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Well done on getting to Final 3.
Thank you.
You know, I had a pretty good game, I think. Season didn't go my way, but you know, that's how it is. I had good fun. I had good fun with all these guys. I don't really have any questions for you guys. I feel I pretty much knew what was going on the whole time, and I've got stories from pretty much the whole jury with kind of how the game went. So I have no real questions. You know, again, congrats on you three surviving to the end. Some of you played good games, even. And yeah, I'm just, I think my vote's pretty obvious in this case, but I think he was effectively an underdog once his main ally went, and he was extremely trustworthy the whole game. I had no reason to ever doubt his judgment, and I fully believe this guy deserves to hold the title of Sole Survivor.
Kevin.
Alright, first I just want to say congratulations to the three of you guys for making it. It's not easy. I'm not going to bash any of you guys. I don't really think that's right because we're all there for a reason. But I have a question for Shup. This is going to be just quick. Like, for most of the game, at least Merge, it just seemed like you were following Ripper. And after Ripper was voted out, how did your game really mature into your own?
Well, I feel like I was strictly following Ripper. I was in an alliance with you, Ripper, and Katie, mainly, above all else. And I wouldn't say Ripper decided everything for us, but after he was gone, I stuck with Katie and sort of worked with like other people like Vincent and Peridot a little bit, like just trying my best to stay in the majority if possible and win immunity where necessary. I feel like I did get a bit lucky at many times. A lot of the reason why I'm here is because of like immunity challenges and such like that, but I guess basically, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, I think basically, like, I stayed loyal to people, and I somehow managed to, like, swing a few people over to my side so that I would not be the one going home on multiple occasions. And saving my extra vote as well was a big part of it.
I also have a question for Bacon. How does your game shine above the rest of the final tribal council of the other two?
Well, I feel like I made more blindside moves. People are saying that I was really loyal to my original tribe throughout the thing, but I did blindside multiple people. For the tribe swap, I took part in blindsiding Meowsers, even though we were in the majority. And then once the merge came, and I was in the touchy subjects as least deserving to win, that's when I figured that I need to start making bigger moves. When I decided I was going to outshock eventually, because it seemed that I was in his shadow as he was the biggest member of the Black Tribe. So then I decided that I was going to blindside him as within the next 4 votes, because I needed him for numbers at the start. And then later in the game, I decided I would blindside King as well, because he is also another one of the strategic and very social members of the Black Tribe. So I tried putting myself on top of the Black Tribe members.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
Chalk.